Okay, welcome to Shabita Uganda e-learning. My name is Nelson and this is my telephone number. Then e-learning at shabita.net. And today's lesson we want to look at more of the questions that we did not handle. I want to look at questions that we didn't handle, okay? So these are the questions that we are not able to complete in our session, or that was division of what? Division of fractions. Okay, so in this division of fractions, we said that we use what we call reciprocals for us to be able to come up with what? With the right what? With the right answer. So let's look at these questions and we see how we can come with the best of it. So this is going to be our solution. We are going to start it from here. Our solution number 1. Okay, they are telling us to divide our 2 by what? 2 by a half. We said this is the same as 2 times 2 out of 1, which is going to be equal to 4 out of 1. Okay, which is the same as 4. Is that right? Our part 2 is going to be 4 divided by 1 out of 3. We are saying we use an approach of our reciprocal, which is 4 times 3 out of 1, which is going to be equal to 12. Okay, that's going to be equal to what? Our 12. Okay, then our part 3 we have our 24. Our 24 by 2 out of 3. So this is going to be equal to our 3, the reciprocal of 2, the reciprocal of this fraction, times 2 4, which is still okay, by 2 1 by 2 12. What is 3 times 12? 3 times 12, we get 3 times this 6. Okay, 3 times this, here we get our answer 36. And then our part number 4, they want us to simplify. They're saying simplify, that is 5 out of 9, you divide it by 2 out of 3. Okay, so we shall still use the same concept. 5 out of 9, we shall multiply. Now we get the reciprocal of this, which is 3 out of 2. Okay, so now here we shall get our answer. 3 times 5, 15 out of 9 times 2, 18. So we can still reduce this because 15 and 18, they have a common factor, which is 3. Okay, when we divide this by 3, we shall get our 5 here. Also here by 3, we shall get, what do we get? What do we get here? 18 divided by what? 18 by 3, what do we get? Someone with an answer? 18 by what? 18 by 3. Yeah, we are saying we are dividing 18 by what? By 3. Okay, so here we shall be able to say by 3 we shall have a 6. So that becomes our answer. Then our part, okay, it's like we jumped out our 6. Okay, 5 out of, okay. So this was our part, our number 5. Had jumped out our number 4. That is going to be our number 4. Okay, let's continue up to number 6. Number 4 is not so hard. Our number 6 is saying work out. We have a 3 out of 4. We are dividing it by 1 out of 2. We shall still use the same method. This is the same as 3 out of 4 times 2 out of 1. Our answer is going to be 6 out of 4. You can also still reduce this by 2. 3 by 2, 2. So also this qualifies to be our answer. Then our part 7 we have 0 point. Okay, so let's do our part 7 in the next page. We have 0.12 by 0.3. Okay, we have 0.12, 0.12, then 0.3. This is going to be our what? Our 7 of 0.12 by 0.3. Is that right? Is that right? Yeah, it is right. So how do we solve this? This is also a decimal in fraction. Number 1, we first change. Okay, first change to a fraction. Okay, so now we have our 0 point. Okay, we have our 0.12, which is the same as 0.12 out of 100. Okay, so this is now the same as 12 out of 100. Okay, divided by what do we have here? 0.3 is the same as 0.3 out of 10. Okay, so this is the same as 3 out of what? Out of 10. Therefore, we can say we have now our 12 out of 100. This is 100. Okay, we are dividing it by 3 out of 10. So this is going to give us our 12 out of 100 times our 10 out of 3. So this is going to give us our 120. Okay, 120 out of 300. So we can cancel this. Then our answer here should be 12 out of 30. Can we get a factor that can divide 12 and this? Which factor can we use? We can use a 2, that is 6. How about a 4? Okay, can we use a 4? Can we use a 4? What is 4 divided by 30? Okay, we can't use a 4. So we can use a 2 by 6. 12 by 2 we get 6, by 2 we get 15. We have what? We have 6 out of what? 6 out of 15. We can still reduce this by 3. Okay, we can still reduce it by 3. Here we have 2 by 3, 5. Okay, so we have 2 out of 5 as our what? As our number. Okay, so 2 over 5, 2 over 5. When divide by 5, what do we get? This is the same as 0.4. Okay, so this becomes our what? Our final answer. Okay. Okay, so let's look at some more questions that has been given. We have 0.12 by 0.6. Okay, let's also mingle this and we see how we can get the answer. We have 0.12 by 0.6. So we said we first change it to fraction. 0.12 is the same as 12 out of 100. Then 0.6 is the same as 6 out of 10. So now here we say 12 out of 100 divided by 6 out of 10. Then here we shall now be able to say that our 12 out of 100 times 10 out of 6. Then our answer here shall be 120, okay, out of 600. So 120 out of 600, we cancel here, it becomes 12 out of 60. We look out for the factor that can divide 12 and 60. Which factor can divide 12 and 60? Okay, which factor? Okay, we can use what? We can use a 4. So when you divide this by 4, we get 3. Okay, also 60 by 4, we get 15. By 1, 5. Okay, so this simply means that we have 1 out of 5, which is equal to, what is 1 divided by 5? Get 0. What? Okay, 0.2. So this is our answer. Then we still have some more questions on this, some more question. We are saying we have to, how many 1/2 of kilogram of meat are in 24 kilograms. Okay, let's finalize this. How many? So we are having halves. They want us to find us the halves in 24 kilograms. Okay, right. So we are having our 24. We are going to divide it by these halves. So we shall say 24 times 2 out of 1. So we shall have them as, what is 2 times, okay, this by 1, 2 times 4, we are going to get our 8 here. 2 times 2, there will be 40 what? 48. Okay, so our next number is also, our next number they are saying how many quarter bottle of paraffin can be picked from 8 bottles. Okay, 8 what? 8 bottles. Okay, those that can be picked from 8 what? 8 bottles. They are talking about, we have our 8 bottles. Then they want us to find how many quarters. How many what? How many quarters in 8 bottles. So here we say our solution should be equal to our 8 divided by a quarter. This is how we write what? We write a quarter. Then here we are going to be, this is going to be equal to our 8 times 4 out of 1. Our answer here is going to be equal to what? What is 4 times 8? 24. Okay, so this is going to be what? This is going to be they are going to be 24 what? 24 quarters. So with division, that's how they always set. And please be able to follow out some prompts and the use of a reciprocal for you to come up with the right with the right answer. Alright, so for this lesson I think we should be able to stop here. Then we should be able to find ourselves in the in the next lesson. Please be able to check out on the playlist for the lesson you missed, and also subscribe to get some more updates on our lessons, and also check on the comment section to comment to give us a feedback on how do you feel on this lesson. Right, thank you very much. God bless you. See you in the next lesson.